Okay, yeah. Just lay down.
You got a bed. Yeah, I don't want the bed.
You got a bed. Just lay here. Just stay.
I don't want it. I don't
He
want
doesn't
it.
wanna. He doesn't like it. Hey, TARDIS. Today's been a quiet day on my Twitch stream. It was also a quiet night.
Yes, it's very quiet in here too.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, we're into February."
The doldrums.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
Oh, well, here they come. Here they come.
Here they are.
Hey, Ranger Rick. Valve. Magoo.
Cool. That's it. What you doing, kitty?
Oh, and then you saw that for the Gadget Warehouse, I'm going to show that little tether cell. And then we can do like 3 or 4 minutes of you reviewing it. It took a year for it to come out, and now it seems to be gone.
Perfect. Yeah, I have that one all teed up.
Right, and then the letter. I saw me. I did not see Father Robert walk by, and I don't know who Stacy Higginbottom is. Do you?
I think that Stacy is Podfeet, I think is her.
Okay, because he said obviously we paid no attention that they walked through our shot. But I don't, so we could show that and see if he's right. Oh, Stacy isn't Twig?
Oh, I haven't watched Twig in a long time.
Captain J.
Yeah, that's right. Allison Sheridan. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Now, did the letter have anything I needed to pull up?
Yeah, he said it's the last episode. Okay. 1712. And he says, guys, I love your work, but oh my God, 11:30 into the last episode, you get photo bombed all over the place, and you are apparently oblivious.
That might be true.
The great Stacy Higginbottom steps into the same booth as Chad.
Was it 1712, you said?
Yeah, the last episode, right? Okay. And then seconds later, Father Robert walks in front of Dick DeBartolo, who's chomping on snacks behind Chad, and nothing from you all. What's up with that?
That's so funny. Huh. Wait. Okay. Episode 1712.
Right.
At
11:30 in.
11:30
in.
Perfect. Sorry. Okay. Oops. God.
Dale, how are you?
Okay.
No reason not to just use it.
Install it. Right, exactly. Once you've installed it, it works. So what's the resolution that it has?
So the resolution is...
I don't see it anywhere.
Me either.
To do with tracking you as a person, and what we're looking for is in cars, whether or not...
Well, we can just say, well, you know what? Here we are, and we don't see us.
This is a bathroom product that we've got for elderly. So basically, an elderly person doesn't want to...
Chat room, do you see any of these people?
I'm
Me?
not looking at myself at all. That might be Stacy at the table over here.
Oh.
If someone has fallen. And if someone has fallen, it will talk to you and say, "Did you fall?" If
Hey,
you don't
Pack and
answer,
W.
or you say yes, it basically calls someone. And once that
Oh, here
person
I
has a
come.
two-way
Here you
conversation
are.
with that person,
Here I am. Now, Father
situations,
Robert.
it can move on, and in later iterations
Okay,
this year, it can
and let's
monitor
make
Yeah,
this speed times 2.
breathing, I've been told, is a really important part of someone's life.
You know,
I
was thinking
don't-
Today, you know, if I stop breathing, it might not go so great for me. Absolutely. So it sounds like the use cases are really.
I don't see the others that he mentions.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't see Father.
Absolutely, we've got to
I don't see Padre.
So once you scan the walls, it basically will stop you killing yourself for drilling into wires or ruining your home for drilling into pipes, or you haven't drilled.
We can show up to me and just say, you know.
Yeah.
Worst case, kill someone, best case,
I
actually
wanna almost get through this segment and then go back to the beginning.
robots, they won't
Okay.
be, in the workplace, so they won't swing. The technology will stop it. Once
Oh,
it's
wait,
sensed
how
human being is
late are we
range.
running? Got 3 minutes.
And how close up, like what distance will it see?
So it depends a little bit on the size of the unit.
Okay, let me
this
go
unit, we'll
back.
see probably around to the end of the space over there. So
We're
10
at
meters or so.
14 minutes.
Oh, up there was Father. I think that was just Father.
For example, in the home
Okay,
think
let me
Padre
think
just
maybe.
walked
and then you've got smaller.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about. It looks like this is some type of like pocket radar system.
This is 3D imaging, and I describe it to people as for 200 years, cameras showed you the world that you can see,
Yes.
and now we can show you the world that you can't see. So our sensor technology
Okay,
looks into
okay,
and through
okay.
that. We started as a company wanting to help with cancer research to identify cancer cells in human flesh, and from there, basically, the technology moved to
Nothing.
retailers can track customers in their stores to autonomous vehicles.
Okay,
and all
well,
of it
we'll go
is,
back to
no
14.
cameras, no wearables. So basically, there is no reason.
Oh, is
not to
that
just use it.
Stacy
Install
right
it,
there?
Exactly. Once you've installed it, it works. So what's the like resolution that it has?
So the resolution
Chat room, is that
like,
Stacy?
it's all
That's
to do with
definitely
tracking you as a
Stacy.
person.
Pack and W
And
says.
what we're looking for
Okay.
is in cars when you're falling asleep. We hope not that someone may have left a pet or a in the back of the car. This is a bathroom product that we've got for elderly. So basically,
Oh yeah, so she just walked over there. She looked at it.
Oh, okay, okay. So there, okay. Yeah, but you're interviewing a man, so it's.
Yeah, I
hard to-
totally thought it was like a
And there I
oh,
go.
There
I
you
just
go.
walked by,
And then we
And
can
then-
cut over here to 14 minutes.
and then Padre walks by.
There's Padre
There
there.
goes Padre.
Okay.
Oh, and there I am.
There you are. Okay, good. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
We'll say we analyzed.
We
this.
analyzed
right,
heavily.
frame by frame by frame.
In the back of the car. This is a
Okay,
bathroom
and there she is. Boop. There we go. Okay, close out of that. Sweet. Pop, 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 pop.
Nancy, hey,
Perfect. Perfect.
is 27-256. Hey, hey. You know, you guys with numbers, we can't automatically. We have to type each number. We're not ignoring you. We see you, but it's hard to say hi each time.
Check, check.
Dum, ba, dum. Oh boy, I have stuff to knock off.
I 3D printed my cat. Ooh, don't fall.
Du, du, dum.
You can stay up there, Jack, Jack. Welcome to the Giz Wiz.
Aux post, hey, hey. Oh,
Use
we're
it as
trying to
a
figure out something from the letter, Pack NW. It'll become clear at the end of the show.
By the way, we're gonna have double Dicky D because of Skype, and there's no way to get rid of this up here.
Oh,
I
okay.
could make it big. I could make it triple Dicky D. Look at that. Cut over here. Cut back over there.
Oh, thanks for sending me that camera.
Oh yeah,
When you
of course. It hasn't been sent yet.
Okay.
There's no other place to put it. Those are my two options. Over the video. Can I not put it down here? Nope. Blur my background. That looks so bad. You're getting a blurry image. Dicky D. I don't. There's nothing I can do about it.
No, it let me go back to not what we're downloading now is 8 point something something, and there. I'll see if I can find the link for it. It lets me use the Skype right before this one that has all the features that this has, but it's still left in the ability to adjust the camera. Yeah, exactly. Does it let you move the thing? No, it doesn't.
Not for me.
No, it doesn't. Oh, shoot. How do I get out of split screen now?
Now you're in split screen. No getting out of it.
Oh.
Golly. I mean, we could try. We're on time now. We're at overtime, I mean. We could try something else, but I don't know.
No. Do you know you don't know how to get out of split screen?
I think you drag yourself up to the corner again. The
Okay.
split.
Oh, there it did. Yep,
Yeah.
You got it. Oy.
Well, we'll just live with it this episode.
For now, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. We're starting a new month, new crappy corner.
We have a couple of leftovers from CES.
Perfect.
And great buy on a Joby device.
Perfect. 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we got some CES leftovers. Don't worry, they heat up perfectly in the microwave. We also have a great buy from Jovi and my crappy corner. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the actual ringleader of cats, Dick DeBartolo, and gadgets. Cats and gadgets. How you doing, Dickie?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing good myself, other than Skype woes.
Oh my gosh! How do you get rid of the contact thing now?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it's Skype this week has made it. Skype will not start.
They said, "You want to use Skype? You better update. Otherwise, we're uninstalling."
Skype will not start. It said you cannot use Skype unless you update. So I updated. Chad knew how to get me out. Suddenly I had split screen, which is a new thing now where...
Yeah, I can show it to you and then I'll...
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Here, because this is our return video right up here in the corner.
Up there.
Can't get rid of it for the life of me. You can drag it onto and now you have... Oh, no, it didn't work.
It goes back.
Split screen. There it goes. And now, of course, this is weird because we're sending video to Dick. So you have to click that video and then send it back up to the corner. Anyway. So
now,
before you guys email and say there's a itty bitty little picture of Dick up in the corner whenever you go to his shot. That's why, because Skype won't allow me to minimize the thing. I'm worried about my cat. What are you doing? Get down.
He's having a great time up there. I said, what can I knock off?
He goes, you know your prized magazine, your Mad magazine that you're in, the Dickie D sign. Let me just knock that over. So yeah, other than that, for me, it hasn't been that crazy of a week. Not too much has changed.
With me, this Skype thing is driving me crazy. Because I wanted to adjust the camera, and I thought, you know, let me just see if Logitech has done anything. And I discovered something new that maybe it's in beta because I haven't seen it anywhere. I just happened to stumble on this website, and it's called Skype Capture.
Oh.
So Skype, do you know about it?
No, haven't heard of it.
Okay, go to, I sent you a link to it in an email just earlier. It's called Skype Capture. And what it is like a mini version of a control room. So you can pick two sources, switch back and forth between them. You can super yourself over another screen. And you can adjust your camera within Skype.
Interesting.
And so when you go to Skype and the drop, now it only works, and Chad's going to send me, he has a spare. It only works with the 920, the 922, and the Brio. You have a Brio too, right?
I have a Brio on my other computer. Right now we're using 922s on everything.
Yeah. Okay. So it only works with the 3 newest cameras, and you can switch between cameras. You can do split screen. You can do a lot of things that like Open Broadcast does. But 1 or 2 complaints was it's not sophisticated enough. But for me,
it's Logitech capture.
It's Logitech capture. Exactly. That's what it's called. And then when you go into camera, instead of picking camera, you pick LOGI. And that brings up this software. And then while you're in Skype, you can be adjusting your camera.
Interesting.
And it's free.
Yeah. Looks good.
And so Chad's going to send me one of his spare 922s. And then I will be able to see how it works.
Yeah, luckily I have a lot. I have the 3 that we're using for the Giz Wiz. Those are 922s. I have 3 extra 922s, and then I have another 920, and then I have a whole bunch of like like 520, I think was a few of those. I got webcams out the ears.
Well, I'll take a 922.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'd like to see how this works. So that's what I did most of the week, was playing with, and then I found another website. Maybe do you know about userbenchmark.com?
I've heard of this. Yes, because I was looking at a friend's PC build and wondering, okay, what's the difference between the GTX, or I guess it's not GTX anymore, but anyway, the NVIDIA 2070 versus the GTX 1080. Like 2 different graphics cards. You put them together, and it's a whole bunch of people who have done their own benchmarks that you can like compare.
Yeah, so I have an old Acer and a new Lenovo, and the old Acer I went to because I was just doing one camera and switching between the one camera. Oh, when you download this new Logitech web browser, not web browser, this new software, it says you have to erase all your other Logitech software. And I and I didn't want to do it on the main computer that I use. So I did it on an old Acer, and then it was saying, this computer is not good enough to use 1080p. I reduced it to 720. This computer is not good enough for 720p.
Oh my gosh.
I reduced it down to what is the next one? 420?
Yeah, 420.
Your computer's not strong.
Oh my
I went down to 360. Your computer's, and I go, what? So that's when I found out user benchmark. And this old computer says, ability to do gaming, 15%. Using as a desktop, 51%. As a workstation, 36%. So then I went to my new Lenovo, and it says gaming, 67%. Using it as a desktop, 73%. It said your NVIDIA card is good for graphics, including 3D. So,
I'm glad you're not stuck to 2D gaming. Yes,
exactly. So once I get the second camera, I'll install it on this computer, and theoretically, it should work.
Very nice. It looks a lot like a user-friendly version of what I use to switch the show, called OBS.
Exactly.
OBS, I have obviously 3 webcams running, but I'll be honest, it's not super user-friendly. It's can be a little complicated and finicky.
Yeah. I even bought 2 years of XSplit and got lost using that.
Yeah, XSplit's the same sort of
situation. So when I read the review and the guy said, well, this is very bare bones basic, I thought, that's me.
That's what I need. Yes, exactly. It's pretty good.
Anyway.
Perfect. Okay, well, let's jump into some gadgets.
Let's jump into the show. Okay, so, actually, my video explains the whole thing and what I did about it and what you can do about it, at least as of 1 hour ago. Perfect. Here it is.
Recently, I bought an Amazon Fire tablet the little 8-inch guy. And I'm actually going to use it down on my boat to watch videos, okay? So my boat is small, so on my boat, this will look like a giant TV set. So I have a lot of little phone stands, but the tablet's too big for the phone stand, so it can't even fit in them and it falls over. So I thought, you know, one day soon I have to buy something to hold the tablet, and I get an email from B&H Photo that they have the Joby Grip Tight micro stand for smaller tablets. Okay, you know, Joby, they make every conceivable gadget to hold phones and tablets. So this is the micro stand, and this is what it looks like. Let's see how it works. Okay, so that clips up, and that clips up. Then it comes with one of these, and the first time you see it, you go, "What in the world is that?
What the heck is it?"
So this is a little tripod with a standard screw on the bottom. And, all right, this has a screw here. Just turn that in here. So that gives you a secure stand. And it's on a little roller ball, too, so that you can. And then, I didn't see if they gave a dimension. This is the 8-inch Amazon Fire tablet. Stretchy. Oh, that's fine, actually. I'll turn it around that way. See, this is going to be great for holding something, and as I said, it has a certain amount of tilt in it.
36 degrees of tilt.
Reflections in the boat. So I like this, but what was amazing was the price. And let's see, I recorded this. What is today's date? February 5th. It's still on sale when I checked. And look at the prices here. Joby Grip Tight micro stand for smaller tablets. Look at this. It was $7, $7.95 at BH Photo. Here in the city, there was like a $1.50 tax. eBay was $14.50. But look at this. Newegg, $35. Odorama, $50. So this is a heck of a buy. And, you know, I think I found it up on Amazon, too. Let me just look. And on Amazon, still $13. So $7.95 is a heck of a deal. And this little tripod thing can be used on anything that has a tripod socket. So that's worth it. This thing alone, I think, sells for 10 or 12 bucks. So a great deal. That's it. The Joby Grip Tight micro stand for smaller tablets.
Those are awesome. I used one for my phone and loved it. I love that little. It folds down so nicely.
Yes,
it's easy to throw around.
Is it. And you know, I just saw it online for $30.
Yeah, it's like,
and you get it. And BH Photo said this item ships for free. And I checked an hour ago, and it's still $7.95. And I assume if you live outside of the city, I guess there'll be no tax.
Yeah.
So you get this guy, which, as I said, I saw was $30 on one website. That opens up what Chad was talking about into a tripod. And then you get the thing for tablets. It's so really there. Yeah, it's still there. $7.95.
Yeah. And I've used one so similar. I think it's a little bit smaller for a phone. It was great. I hope that the tripod is wide enough to withstand the 7 seas and how rough it must be on the boat.
We'll find out.
Exactly.
We'll find out. But it has rubber tips on it, so it shouldn't slide.
Yeah, it stays pretty well.
It could go flying.
Yeah.
If a big ferry wake goes by or something. But anyway, I needed a tablet holder, and suddenly someone at B&H said, "Send this out. Give this guy a." Yeah.
You could have just walked over there and bought it. You didn't even need it shipped. I'm so jealous of that. I have been to New York 3 times and put it on like the need to do list is to make it over to B&H Photo. Still have not made my way over to B&H.
Oh
Photo.
yeah, it's a fun place, and they didn't do it this year, but at CE Week, the night before CE Week, they opened it to the press for 3 hours with no one in the store except the press. And it's a monstrous store. It's a block long. And they have a film department. I mean, they have everything. You thought there was no film? A lot of people are still making film. So anyway, that's fun. The Joby Grip Tight Micro Stand for smaller tablets.
Love it.
And then going back to CES, it doesn't matter that we haven't shown this yet because it's not coming out till summer or later. We found something new from My Charge.
Probably one of our favorite gadgets of
yes, this is pretty neat.
Event.
Pretty neat.
Here we go.
Hey, we're at My Charge at Showstoppers, and something different. And what Katie is going to tell me why this looks like it has LED lights on it.
Because our newest power bank is not only a power bank, but also a flashlight that has 4 different brightness levels, all with different.
Oh my!
It's blinding.
Oh my! You know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know where the camera is, but Chad is here. And I said, can I do one by myself? And Chad said, oh yeah. And now he's not only interrupting, he's got a bigger one. Okay, so tell us about both. Oh, tell me about the little one first.
So the little one is 6,000 milliamps. It has 2 USB-A out ports, so we can charge 2 devices at a time. And it has 4 different brightness levels, so you can control how bright it is. The runtime of the light is dependent on the brightness level. The brighter the light, the shorter the runtime. So the highest level for this one is going to be 510 lumens for a runtime of 9 hours.
Now show us what you're talking about for bright.
Yes.
Because this is amazing.
Because we're not just saying bright, we're meaning bright.
Mean bright.
Exactly. Level 1.
Low. You can also change the color.
1,
2,
2,
yeah,
3.
3.
Oh, there's 4. Okay. And also now Chad, we have to give him some credit, found out that if you hold the button in, you can actually get it into a different warmth level.
So it goes from
Chad's like for something. He's not just behind the lens.
Yes, Chad is giving up Minecraft to work for My Charge behind the counter as a spokesperson. And what was the lumens at the brightest?
510 on this model.
Now the big one that Chad is holding.
Yes, so the big one, the 20,000 milliamp, can get up to 630 lumens for a runtime of 16 hours. So we're talking more than half of a day.
That is amazing, and that also can charge 2 devices.
Right, we also have 2 USB-A ports that can charge 2 devices at the same time.
And now the price point?
To be determined. Coming
To
soon.
be determined. Okay, this is really great. My Charge, when are they coming out?
Keep your eyes peeled in the next few months, and you'll hear some exciting announcements about where to find them and the exact release date.
Oh, okay, very good. They might be out for summer.
Yeah.
For camping, these would be just ideal. We're at Showstoppers 2019 and wrecking the entire spot. Chad Johnson behind the camera. And Josh saying, Chad, that's my camera. Can I do it once in a while? Bye.
So we loved these because, first off, I mean, you could seriously tell a big difference between the first time you see yourself on video. I'll play just the beginning again with no audio. That's without the light. And then when I do my little joke of adding the light in, you can tell there's a big difference. I mean, it really does add some nice studio quality lighting to the shot. I mean, I would love that. See, there's the difference. I mean, that's really nice.
Now, it does daylight and
yes, and tungsten. So tungsten is like the normal, like, you know, lights you would have in your kitchen and that sort of stuff. Yeah, and daylight would be more blue. Yeah, so like 55,000 Kelvin versus 45,000 Kelvin or whatever. And it didn't say exactly what the exact color temperature is if you wanted to like use it in a studio setting. But having multiple levels of light, super awesome. One thing is that it didn't look like it had have any tripod mount. So if you're hoping to use this only in a studio setting, you'd have to basically hold it. You couldn't mount it to the top of a camera or anything like that. But I don't think that's really what it was aimed for. It was for camping, for having it in your backpack to use as a battery as well. Taking amazing selfies with it was really what it seemed like they were marketing it for. So I really, really hope that maybe they send us one, or maybe I'll have to go buy one, because those are awesome. Really,
actually, I spoke to them today, and they said that the price is still undetermined, but it's in Q2 or 3, which means anywhere between June and October, they will be along, and I'm sure they'll send us one to try
Beatmaster says build a softbox around it. And that was one of the things that was kind of nice for the quick run and gun light situation, is it already had very soft light. That thing was very diffuse.
Yeah, nice diffuser on it.
Yeah, it was very diffuse. So it's already kind of set up for that. And then on top of that, it has the battery built in, so you can charge the normal USB-A, the square USB devices with it, which everyone has tons of those.
Yeah.
My Charge LED battery. Thanks, My Charge.
Exactly. And then I found the June oven. Were you at Twit when Leo got his June oven?
I wasn't. But I did overhear him getting the June oven, and everyone made fun of him.
Oh my gosh!
They thought it was the dumbest thing.
Well, wait a minute.
Let's see. I agree.
Let's see what's new with that.
I'll give you my updated impressions on it after the video.
Oh, okay. Very good. Okay.
Oop, and you're muted.
Well, he bragged about this June oven that did everything. It took pictures of you. It showed you eating your... No, it did none of that. But anyway, there's a new version. Is it better than what Leo had?
Now you're putting me on the spot. But we've stopped.
He won't watch this.
So this is the 2nd generation June oven, and it's $5.99, and we're very excited about it.
Oh my gosh! So tell us, for people who actually I've never seen it in person, so tell me about it too.
Sure. So the June is a 7-in-1 appliance, so you can bake, air fry, broil, roast, and we're constantly adding new appliances and new cook programs all the time. So it's the first appliance that gets better over time instead of worse.
When you say adding a new appliance, you mean another thing that this one appliance can do?
Exactly.
I mean, it can't iron.
So we're literally able to build new features and in software. So an example of that was when we launched, we didn't have an air fryer. So when Leo bought his oven, there was no air fryer, there was no dehydrator, but he has it now. It's on the Gen 1 oven too. And so we're literally able to build new appliances in software.
Oh, okay. So it's retro going to his oven because it's internet connected?
Yes. Exactly. And so a lot of the magic of the June is we're able to run our automated cook programs that have been trained by a professional chef. So everything from our bacon program to our steak program. So the steak program will ask you, do you want it medium rare? How would you like it? Remember your preference from last time, and then it's just one tap.
Is there still a camera in it?
There is. Okay. So let me show you what it can do with it. So my co-founder, Nikhil, was actually the first camera engineer on the iPhone. So he's on the patents for panorama, tap to focus. He worked on FaceTime, face detection. And so I'm going to take this asparagus here.
Okay. Normal asparagus.
Real asparagus?
Real asparagus.
Real. Okay.
It wasn't styrofoam.
And I put it in, and we show our 2 best guesses. So we either think it's asparagus or green beans. And even if we're 99% confident that it's asparagus, we show both because we want that training data. So tap asparagus, tap roast, and we do all of our automated cook programs with no preheat. So now it's running a 4-step, multi-step cook program on this asparagus, and our carbon fiber heating elements, they're full power in 3 seconds.
Oh my gosh. So that's going to be done in 12 minutes. Oh, well, we can cancel it out. Now, the new model, is it out now?
It's out now, shipping in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks?
Yes, we sold out right before the holidays, and then we're back in stock in 3 weeks.
price is
$5.99.
$5.99. And is it your website only, or stores, or
Right now, it's just JuneOven.com.
JuneOven.com? I think that's really great. I like it. Dickie Bartola, Man's Menace Rider, and the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at GizWiz.tv. The new one, you're going to be able to watch the Giz Wiz show on the oven door.
That's Gen 3.
At least that's what I'm trying to sell them. Okay, bye.
So
we should say Leo paid $1,500.
Yeah, $1,500. No thanks. Not interested. But at $5.99, I actually got to say I'm much more intrigued, way more intrigued, because I've seen the air fryers. You know, those are $100. Instant Pot, that's $100. You want a toaster oven? Well, you probably get a toaster oven for like $30. But with all that smarts built in, and it has like a touch screen on the front of it, it has a camera inside. If I was, it'd have to be a little bit of a specific situation for me to want to absolutely purchase one. But if I was in an apartment, which had very limited space, and I, wanted to cook for one, I could really see this being something that I would absolutely want.
Yeah. And don't forget, with the app, you can look into the oven.
Right.
While you're sitting on the couch, if it's cooking something and you go, maybe I don't want it cooked the way they want it. Let me just see what it looks like right now. I might take it out. So you can, remote control the oven and see what it's doing through the camera.
I saw them there and immediately went back to what I thought when Leo got his $1,500 oven was June's here, oh my gosh. But after seeing it, after playing around with it, after having the demo done, I was sold. Now, Captain, there's a whole bunch of people in the chat that are saying this is crazy. You can get a 4-slice toaster oven for $23. I got a Captain J is saying, I got a $45 microwave that has Alexa built in, where you just tell it what you want it to cook, and it'll search the database and figure it all out for you and microwave whatever you want. But
if you put your drop cam in that oven, Captain J, it's going to ruin your meal and your drop cam.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm not 100% sold. Oh, I guess I'm sold on it now. I'm not going to run out and buy one, but I don't think it was the laughable product that it was. This is a serious product. I could absolutely see people buying this. It looked and felt amazing. And possibly if I get a big bonus in the future, maybe I'd be picking up a June. Because it
know what?
Nice.
If they got together with Foldymate, you would really have
everything.
Cook your meals in the morning, fold your clothes at night. It's an all-in-one.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay, we'll suggest it.
It's not super outside the realm of other things in the kitchen too. In the Twitch chat, Crispy Bacon saying my Breville toaster oven is $150.
I was just going to say yes. Breville, yes.
Breville makes very nice stuff. It's expensive. Nice kitchen gadgets are expensive. That's just the truth of it.
I agree. I agree. I mean, that's a heck of a price drop.
Yeah, big time.
Of $900.
Big time.
Anyway, so JuneOven.com. Oh, and now, oh my gosh, it's February.
Ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding. It is time
February
to head back to.
You might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner.
No.
Get it.
Oh, you're not a crappy gadget kitty. It's okay.
Wow.
Okay. So, we are back at it with the Crappy Corner. We asked our patrons, what crappy theme should we aim for? It was between one-handed gadgets you can only use with one hand, game room gadgets, and garage gadgets, and over 50% of the patrons wanted garage gadgets.
All right.
So we got ourselves some gadgets for the garage. And that's kind of a broad topic because you could have a shop in the garage. You have your car in the garage.
Oh, you can roll your Tesla around when it's not working.
Exactly. That's what this gadget is.
Great thing.
It's for when the battery runs out. No, I'm just joking. So this is actually a pretty simple gadget. I have seen versions of this before, but this is I've never seen this type of this before. What it is imagine you're in your shop or in your garage, and you've been working for a while, and you've been dropping metal stuff on the ground all day. You've been dropping keys, you know, pins, nuts, bolts. What are those? Nails, all those
little
things.
Brads, yep.
Yeah, those are piling up on the ground, and you want to pick them all up. Well, who's going to bend down? No, not when gadgets are around. So this is a magnet. And the cool thing about this is that it has these nice little wheels, so you can easily sort of roll it along the ground. I've seen stuff like this. The ones that I actually used in my own shop class in middle school it was a round disc, and you sort of sweep it over the area. But it was such a small little disc. I mean, it was probably about that big, that you would miss areas all the time. I would have dropped a specific nut that I needed to work on my project, and I would sit there and sweep forever trying to pick it up, and I could never find it. So this has these nice little wheels. It also has here, let me go back to the product shot. It has a little button on the bottom portion, so you can push this button in, and then that will allow you to reposition where the magnet is. On the other side of the magnet, it kind of has a sticker that shows, hey, it can pick up all these things. Then you can put it down. I just left this on so you could see. This is the packaging that it comes with it. That's all the packaging. And so we should be able to pull that off. Maybe. Get off of there, packaging. There we go. The arm is telescoping, so you just unhook it. It says open. Oh, open this way. There we go. So there it goes. Now it's long. And of course we have a few magnetic things. So I have some paper clips. I have a bolt and some other size paper clips. All I have is paper clips. So as it goes over them, sucks them all up.
Wow.
And I really like the range that this has, that I could easily see sweeping the floor with this so much easier. And then all those things are attached on the bottom, so you can easily just kind of pick them off and pile them all up so that they're not on the ground in your shop or garage. And that's really basically it. Now, the one downside of this is that it's a little bit more expensive than I would have wished. It's not outside the realm of it's no June oven, let's be honest. But it's a little bit more expensive than I think I would have wanted.
Okay, 30 bucks.
You're not too far off. It was $25.
Okay.
And then with tax, it ended up being a little bit extra. Okay. Now, I got this at Home Depot locally. And so when I searched for it on Amazon, it actually did end up being 30 bucks. So it's $28 with free shipping on Amazon, same product. But if you have a Home Depot near you, and I bet that Lowe's would have something very similar, then you could head on over there to pick it up in person and save a few dollars. But this is it. The Empire is the brand that I have. Rolling magnetic sweeper is sort of the description. How strong of a magnet is it? Could you say roll on a beach and pull up a new Rolex? I don't think you could. Well, first off, a Rolex would be made out of gold, and that's not how magnets work. You'd find a fake Rolex by doing it that way.
Let me ask you having a magnetic personality, does it tend? Yeah, you see, that's the problem.
I gotta get off there.
That's why I said you have to be careful.
I mean, here we can kind of do some experiments to show. I mean,
the problem is, Chad, you're not picking the things up in the right order. Look at the picture on the bottom of that.
Oh, you should start with paper clips.
Yeah, you should. The clip should be on that side, and the
over
nuts
here.
Yeah.
And then okay,
Yeah.
so one second.
That makes it a little bit hard. There you
there.
go. Now you got it. That makes it a little hard.
Clips over there. Much better. I think it's it's strong enough for what you needed. I mean, I can tell that it's picking up these way before it gets right over it. You know, it's kind of snapping in to those before.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
It's definitely powerful enough for the use of it. So yeah, I'm really happy with it.
I like it. I mean, before the end of the show, someone in the chat room will find it for $3.
Exactly.
But
that's what we need. And then I also like that, you know, this is a gadget that you'd only pull out every once in a while. So I actually really do like that the handle can be made small. It has a little clip at the back so you could hang it on a wall, that sort of thing. So it's not taking up tons of room all the time, which is kind of nice. So there you go. That's my first crappy corner gadget. So we're gonna be doing some garage gadgets all month long. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
On. Now, this gadget came, I believe you sent it to me. So this goes back to CES 2013. This was a big talk of the show. Remember Tether Cell?
Tether Cell.
Okay, now it took a little more than a year to get a working product sample, which we got.
Yeah.
And then here is Chad a little more than 5 years ago talking about this gadget. And then we'll tell you where it is today.
Cell is a Bluetooth. Well, here we'll get into what all it does. Oh. But and check it out. And this is from Brian, and he sent this over. So this is what it is. It's the Teracell. It's a
Tether Cell.
battery.
Teracell.
And this was an Indiegogo project. So if you back to the project, you got this. We have the widest shot
Chad,
for the
I'll
smallest.
just tell you a quickie thing. I think the last show I did with Leo, I said, for the Gadget Warehouse, I said, where is this?
Right.
I saw it a year ago, and I've not heard a word since.
You even have a blog post up on gizwiz.biz coming summer 2013 to a device near you, a remote-controlled AA battery.
Yes,
and it shows it. Absolutely. So it's shipped. Thanks so much to Brian for sending it over to me. And you open it up, and it's very, very simple. Inside, you get a battery. They just gave you a battery to work with. This is just an Amazon Basics AAA battery. And you also get I keep calling it the Teracell. It's actually called the Tether Cell. I don't know why I keep calling it the Teracell.
Because it's hard to say
Tether Cell. And so this little
my hair was so weird
is what you put your battery into. And basically underneath this plastic covering, there is enough gadgetry to create a Bluetooth signal. And then you take your AAA battery and put it in. And now it's the size of a AA battery. Now over on your smartphone, you go ahead and open up the Tether Cell. I don't know why I want to call it.
It's very hard.
And you pair to it. Now, the app is probably the biggest disappointment so far. The app is a little bit buggy, and the app
that Nexus 5.
It doesn't quite understand. I've refreshed the Bluetooth, and it seems to find a bunch of tether cells. It says new tether. It's hard to see because it's so pixelated, but these first two say new tether cell, as if it's just finding any Bluetooth device happens to be another tether cell. So this is the one that we just put the battery in, so it's going to connect, and now it's connected. So to show this off, I have a flashlight. And I was afraid that this would be a really difficult demo because the flashlight is made fully out of metal. We have this metal sort of military-grade flashlight to see if this would work, and I was afraid that the Bluetooth signal wouldn't get outside of it. But it actually ends up doing pretty well. And it also tells you the amount of battery power you have left. Oh, unfortunately, the Tether Cell app has stopped. Like I said, the app so far is the biggest disappointment, but they may update this in the future. So it'll scan for my Tether Cell, and it didn't find mine. Right before it did that, I
So basically, you could turn on and off appliances in other people's homes,
right? If
not your own.
If you have another one. Now, I had a AAA battery around here somewhere, but I think it may have ran off. If Josh or someone could get me a AAA battery, did I drop it? Anyway, it tells you a few bits of information. One, which Tether Cell you have, and then also how much battery power is left in your current Tether Cell. And that's why I'm asking for a new battery, is because it said that it was really, really low right before the app crashed. So I'm thinking
I think that was performance level of the MC.
Right. Perhaps it was.
Really low.
So now that we have gotten a new battery, we can go ahead and refresh. And there it goes. It sees it, so we'll connect to it. There we go. See, there's this little green thing that I thought was battery power, but we just put a new thing in it, and it's not doing
still showing it not up.
Right. So you can see that this is turned on, this flashlight, and the moment that I tap it over here, it turns off. And so now you have a remote control battery. Now this might seem simple in just, execution, but this could be used inside of a gaming controller to make sure to turn off the gaming controller at a certain time. You could
or if
use
your kids are driving you crazy with the monkey with the symbol.
Right. Oh my gosh.
You could say, "Oh, kids, I think the battery's gonna go dead this minute."
Right. Absolutely. Or maybe a baby monitor in a room that you don't want to leave on all the time. You can now quickly turn it on. Now, like I said, not a huge fan of the app because there isn't some pretty basic things built in. You don't have any scheduling capabilities at the moment, at least the Android app. May be different on the iPhone or iPad, but I haven't found a way to tether or to schedule, and it just seems very buggy and crashy. Right now, it cannot find this current Tether Cell. I keep trying to refresh and trying to get this Tether Cell to work.
That's too bad.
Right. And
it's so funny that they got the hard part done.
They got the hard part. They got the thing that looks like a battery that you can put a AAA battery into, and it works just fine. And it may be that this metal enclosure on the flashlight that I'm using is just too difficult to break through the Bluetooth. I assume that it's Bluetooth 4 because I didn't really even have to pair much. The things that you do get with this are the ability to edit the name and the picture. So if you have multiple, you could say take a photo of the thing that this battery is in, so you know which one it is. You can also add a PIN code. So if you wanted to turn off the device, your kids couldn't just get onto the app and then disable it as well. You can disconnect or forget the Tether Cell entirely. But that is the Tether Cell. And it's out now. Now, the thing that I don't know is if you can buy it currently, because the Indiegogo has finished.
You know what? I think you can pre-order.
$84,000!
Way more than what they said. I think it's $39 and for some stupid reason, $10 to ship it. I mean, it's a AA battery.
Yeah.
How could it be $10 to ship it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, $35
and $10 shipping, right?
Yeah, let me see if there's a shipping.
Hey,
area.
Chad, what's their web address up there?
Oh my gosh! Oh, it's so itty bitty.
Can you see it? Because I went to tethercell.com and It's been sold to somebody else.
Oh, that's Shopify right there. That's not even
okay.
their thing. Anyway, I think that was a pretty dud. Also,
yeah, well, I went to
cringing so much at my old host capabilities. I'm like, Chad, get to the point. Get to the point. What does it do? Tell me what it does. Oh my gosh.
Well, the thing is, you sent me yours because I have a mirrored ball, a tiny little mirrored ball that's motor driven by 3 AA batteries, but it's up on the ceiling.
Oh, well, does it work? Has it been?
No, it kept losing it. It kept. The first time I put it in, I said, "Oh, this is amazing!"
Finally,
and then it never found it again.
Oh my gosh!
So, and I Googled it, and nothing comes up for this. And I went to my old website. Actually, the website from 5 years ago said their web address is feathercell.com. That's been sold to somebody else. It's just now an ad platform.
Oh
so
gosh.
Someone should buy this because it's a great idea and work out a decent app where you have scheduling and
it's the same page from way back then.
Yeah.
There it is.
So
it's kind of a cool concept, but definitely not great.
I think the concept's great. Yeah. And like we said in the video, the hard part they did.
Yeah, they figured it out. They got the prototyping done. They just needed to ship a good product. Anyway, yeah, that was a tether cell. That is 5 years old. Holy moly! I feel like I can call myself a veteran technology reporter when technology that I reported on when it came out is now considered like old.
Oh yes, that's a riot. That's a riot. Also, the great thing about being older is I can tell the difference between you 5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And you now.
100%.
But I defy you to tell the difference between me 5 years ago and me now. The same old beat up face, the same old beat up mustache. So I had nothing to worry about.
It's pretty funny.
Anyway.
It looks like someone's linking something. It's a smart battery controller for AA batteries and power devices. This may be the knockoff product we've been seeking.
Whoa!
It's called Mabby.
Oh, it's still $35.
Yeah. So yeah, you use a smartphone. The transmission just hops that little dotted line over there, and then you can power AA power devices.
Well, at least they changed the name. What is the new name?
Oh my
Mobby?
God. Mobby. It looks like they've somehow built into their app that if you tilt your phone, it changes the battery. You can shake your phone and it turns on and off the device. That is the worst functionality I've ever heard of. But hey, the customer reviews, the 3 people who bothered, that's kind of all over the place.
Oh, yes. 3 stars, yeah.
It doesn't fit in most battery slots. So far it works as advertised. And good product, just one app flaw. Edit, there's another app.
Oh, there's another app in Japanese that works perfectly. Oh,
my God. There's another app in Japanese that works perfectly.
I think that's what it said.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the background. I don't know. Pretty simple, not too hard to figure out. I guess it's pretty, on and off in Japanese is understandable as long as like
maybe made a lot of photos.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, it sounds like it still needs work, but it's not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Bleak said it's a Japanese company.
Yeah,
maybe Moby.
Mobby.
Anyway,
there you go. So if you badly want a tether cell, there you go. You got an option. With that, let's jump into the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Woo!
Our letter is from Taro, T-A-R-O, Scarpa, S-C-A-R-P-A. Subject episode 1712, Missing Acknowledgements. That was last week's show. Hey guys, I love you. I love your work, but oh my God, 11 minutes and 30 seconds into the last episode at CES, you get photo bombed all over the place, and apparently you are oblivious.
We were oblivious. We had no idea.
The great Stacy Higginbottom steps into the same booth as Chad. Seconds later, Father Robert walks in front of Dick DiBartolo, who's chomping snacks behind Chad. And nothing from any of you.
Yeah. We kind of...
all right, so here we are. We're going into... this is last week's show.
Yeah, and sure enough, very soon Stacy shows up in the background. She's right there, and then she walks across. There she is.
Oh, but you're doing an interview. You couldn't.
Yeah, but I guess I should have noticed it. And then later, I think Dick, there you are, Dickie
There
D.
I go. I'm walking by, eating food.
And then I think around 14 minutes in here somewhere, we pan over, and there's Stacy again. And then we see Father Robert. It is pretty funny. I mean, hey, it's a who's who of fantastic... there he is. Talking to you.
Right. There's Father Robert saying, did you notice that Chad didn't say anything about Stacy?
Yes. Gosh, I didn't realize I had such a big beef.
But anyway, it's okay. Tara says, I still love you guys. Keep up the good work. So, Tara.
Yeah. Well, we should, we're looking at the gadgets. That's why you're hiring us, right?
We're looking at the gadgets. And also, it's very funny because you rarely get to eat at those events. They have great food, but you're running around saying hello to dozens of people that you know, and you're trying to find, we don't... When we go in that room, that's the first time we see any of those gadgets. So you're running around trying to find enough gadgets to video. And so what I do, I go in and I eat desserts first.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love
desserts. You need
desserts.
that sugar rush to get you through.
Yes, and they are the first to go. If you wait till the events are like 6 to 9 or 6 to 10.
Yeah.
If you wait till the last hour, desserts are gone.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That's so funny.
Anyway.
Cool. Thank you so much for pointing that out and keeping us honest about who's photobombing our videos. Love it.
Oh, we should remind people we can still use some more videos. Okay. Absolutely. We have a couple videos from people who have sent in before, but we'd love to have a video from somebody new, anything about a gadget, new, old, beat up. You hate it. You love it. Just make a 2 to 3 minute video, put it on YouTube, drop down menu there. You can click unlisted. If you only want people with the URL to see it, send us that URL, and you will get, if you live in the U.S., a copy of Mad Magazine, whatever the latest issue is, and a now 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo autographed to you. And if you live outside of the U.S., I will sign a photo to your name, do a high scan, a high-res scan, send it to you, print it out. No one will know the difference. We've done that 4 or 5 times now, and people said, hey, this is great. I put it on the wall. No one realizes it's not the original. So mail at gizwiz.tv. Get us your video, please.
Woohoo! And of course, the chat room has done it. They have found a cheaper version of the Crappy Corner. This one is from Harbor Freight. There's a few.
Harbor Freight. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's exactly what I showed off.
Gosh, $10.
Chad. There you go. I should have known.
It is amazing, isn't it? Over in the corner there, it's $37.
No, whoa! That one's like 5 feet long. That's crazy.
And then you have, that one's like that one looks like it has a vacuum cleaner built into it. What is that?
I don't know. Like, wow.
Oh,
it can pick up all of Home Depot in one sweep. That's crazy. Yeah, that's for industrial purposes.
That's for someone who's really careless.
Yeah. Really.
That's for someone who has like 10,000 nuts and bolts and no cabinets.
It's someone who shakes a lot and works with nuts and bolts all the time. That is hilarious. Thank you so much. Who sent that over? Davey. That's awesome. Hey, I want to give a big old thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. We are a fan-funded show, so if you love the show, please head on over to patreon.com/GizWiz. That's where you can support the show. And seriously, small. We do not need huge endorsements. We just need small little donations. It would be fantastic. If you've ever gotten something from the show, if you enjoy watching, please consider supporting over at patreon.com/GizWiz. If you don't want to give a reoccurring payment, which is kind of what Patreon's all about, head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there's a PayPal link there so you could give one time. Thank you, everybody who has ever donated. Thank you so much. To our current patrons, thank you so much for supporting the show. We really owe it to you guys. You guys make the show happen, so thank you so much for your generosity. While you're over at gizwiz.tv, because I know all of you are heading there right now to donate, you can also catch the show live. If we're live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. And if you don't catch it live, don't worry. We have it there on the site for you, or on iTunes or whatever podcatcher that you use, and also on YouTube if you want to catch the video version. Head on over to gizwiz.biz as well. There you can play What the Heck Is It? It is the game show online that you can play with real paper prizes. That's right. This is the gadget, the whole gadget, nothing but the gadget. Ooh, that's the Mad Magazine cover that you too could own if you get a plan over at gizwiz.biz. This gadget, it's obvious. This is a chimenea for ants. For your little backyard patio party. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. And this is the, where's Alfred? Is that him? Or is that
yes,
him?
Yep, that's him.
Oh, he's all
actually he's there several times.
He's there several times. Oh, there you go. It's like a Q*bert inspired, I think, unless it's
it's like a throwback to.
Yeah, I like it.
Illusions.
So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show, I do believe. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys later.
I'll be here. All right, so we need a title and a photo. Bum, bum, bum. Let me just get my other piece of my hardware here.
Oh, kitty. What is... Oh, yeah. Get the magnet.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Oh, wow.
I was trying to figure out the best shot.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to move this out of the way. Ooh.
In 3, 2, 1. Nice.
All right. Tether hell.
Tether hell.
June already. Sweep me off my feet. Nuts and
Bright battery bank.
It's a magnetic show.
Magnetic show. This show covers nuts and bolts.
This show is magnetic.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
The show is magnetic.
Photo bombed and roasted. Chad's magnetic personality.
This show is magnetic. I kind of like that. This show is magnetic.
Yeah, go with that. Go with that.
Thanks, Martron. 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1734. Wait, what episode is this?
1713.
1713. Perfect. 1 second. What is wrong here? Are we sure?
Well, the letter said in episode 1712.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Weird. My Google Doc is made all wrong. Okay, I get it. Okay. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1713, recorded February 7th. Oh my gosh. Also, I deleted the name somehow.
Oh, the show is magnetic? I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recorded Thursday, February 7th, 2019. This show is magnetic. I'll fix it in post.
All right. So, Chad, you think I could get that camera by next Thursday?
Yeah. My plan is to, I'll probably ship it tomorrow.
Okay.
And then it'll just, I don't know if the USPS ships on the weekend, but it'll definitely go out Monday. So it should be to you. And it's probably going to be first class, which tends to be 3-day shipping to New York.
Oh, okay. That's good. That will be good. Because then I might have it hooked up for next Thursday's show.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah, I have a Brio on my other computer, Beatmaster, on the one I do the other stream for. The Brio
do you
requires...
ever do 4K?
No. When I do, and 4K is a little bit intensive if you're doing anything other than a video call. So I like I'll do 1440, and that is low intensity enough that I can take a 1440 and crop me down because it's very wide angle, and so I am able to get a wide angle shot in some, like if I'm getting up and doing jumping jacks or something sometimes. Is it worth upgrading from the C920? If you are going to use the 4K, yes. Or if you need 60 frames, yes. But if you don't need either of those, no.
That's expensive, isn't it?
It's expensive, and it requires a USB 3 plug. And that's one of the reasons I don't use any Brios on this show is I don't need the 4K, I don't need the 60 frames, and I don't have enough USB 3 ports on my the back of my computer. So it's just fine with the C922s. And in fact, I don't even need 22s. I could use 20s, C920s, and just fine.
They're almost the same camera, aren't they?
They are so similar. Yeah. And the two things that the C922 has is I think that it can do 1440 instead of just 1080, I think. But it can also do 60 frames a second. But I hate the way it does 60 frames a second. In video, there's a thing called bitrate, which is basically the amount of data that is streamed through. And so if you have really low bitrate video, everything will look splotchy, and basically it'll be fuzzy, even though it has all the pixels there. It'll be 4K, but it'll still be fuzzy and gross looking because the bit rate's really low. And that's what it does when it does 60 frames a second 1080. Is sure, it is 60 frames at a very low, it halves the bit rate, so everything starts looking not crisp at 1080. In fact, I think they took the 1080 off of the back of the package, and they say it only does 720. And anyway, I hate the 60 frames that the C922 does. So don't use 60 frames a second.
Yeah, we're 30 frame kind of people.
We are 30 frame kind of people. Yeah. The C920 is absolutely fine. It's a wonderful camera, and there is not enough difference in, say, lighting processing or anything like that. Like, you're not going to get a more gorgeous looking shot with the C922 or anything like that. It's basically the same camera, the same like lens and quality that way. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Now, if you do, the Brio does 60 frames very well. So if you do want 60 frames, you have to, I would say, skip the C922, go to the Brio.
Isn't the Brio $200?
Something like that. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah, because the 920 is $55.
I was really, really lucky that Logitech had a, yeah, it's $200. Logitech had a mixer, like a meet and greet at a PAX. It was PAX East or something.
Right.
And I was not invited, but a friend was invited, and I showed up, and I knew the person that was running it, and she was like, "Oh, get in here, take some Brios." And I was like, "What?" So I walked away with
my God!
2 Logitech Brios. That was $400 worth of camera.
Perfect.
Like,
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. Chat room. I'll see you Saturday with Leo and Giz Fizz, and Chad, I'll see you next Thursday.
Cool. See y'all then.
Okay.
Bye.
Perfect. Josh, bye.
Thanks, Ooey Dooey, for the 28 months. See you later. See you tomorrow, Ooey. Bye.